What's going on? I don't see any comments yet. Hopefully that's not screwed up. But just want to go over the last couple events. Oh, good. There's a comment. Good deal. What's up, Matt? We got special guest tonight with Mr. Justin Faircloth, who's won the last couple events. He won the Faircloth Chimney Sweeps sponsored Burlington Bash on March 16th. And he has won the last one at High Rock, sponsored by Catch. And I don't know if you guys know, but Get Outdoors has got catch boards. They got aluminum, the plastic ones. They also have the ID holders and some mounting brackets from Catch. So that's all available at Get Outdoors. So if you need to upgrade what you got, go check them out. And definitely thanks to Duke for all they do for us. They do help us out a lot. We pay for our trophies, but he does give us a discount, so we appreciate that. And he supports us with trophies for an event the last couple of years. So definitely appreciate Duke and Dwayne Beatty, who also is there, who puts all these trophies together for us and has done a super job making sure that was all handled real smooth this year. And I'm definitely grateful for that. And we got Stephen Bell in here. What's up, brother? All right. With all that said, let's get Mr. Justin in here. Let's talk about some bass fishing. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Congratulations again.
Appreciate it.
All right. So we'll talk about a little Burlington Bash action. We heard there was some tournaments getting popped into the small lakes that we're fishing, so we opted to. It was my decision, my idea anyway, not my decision, but my idea to throw Farmers Lake in there. And you had some experience there in the past, but you hadn't been there in a while, so we felt that was fair enough to throw that in the mix. And that worked out pretty good for you.
Yeah, Farmers, I usually fish out there in the winter from November, December. They're closed except unless you have a pass. I'll go out there because there's nobody out there. Do a little blade baiting. Had some success out there a couple years ago when we were doing the KFL thing and the Charles Cruz. What's his name? Charles. I can't think of his name. The guy that used to fish with us from Virginia.
Charles Cruz.
Is it Charles Cruz? Okay.
Yeah.
Had some success during that event. Caught some really nice ones. So wanted to get away from everybody and decided to go to Farmers. I think there was 8 or 9 of us out there that day. I think 3 of us placed in the money from there.
All right. Yeah. You guys did pretty well there. I figured McIntosh would still play, but it seemed to I don't think anyone did. There were some guys that did pretty well there, but I found it really tough. I couldn't get anything going. But.
Yeah, a lot of pressure over at McIntosh these days.
Yeah, for sure. Let me bring that one up in here. Take a peek at the event. Yeah, we had 71 anglers. A really good turnout for that event. You had 78, yeah. 98 inches and almost 99.
Yeah, I had a couple that day that definitely would have put me over the 100-inch mark that just wasn't able to keep pinned.
Right. Don Trell, what was he fishing at? Do you remember? Was it McIntosh?
Pretty sure he was at Kamak.
He was at Kamak? Oh, that's right. He was at Kamak. Yep. All right. Mr. Tang Vu, I don't recall where he was either.
He was either at Grand Mebane or McIntosh. I can't remember.
Yeah, I know he likes McIntosh. He did well there not too long ago, a couple of years ago when we were there, for sure. So it was a good event. We had some good numbers. People did pretty good. I don't know where you were.
It was
top 3 definitely put in some work. Got some
pretty well spread out between all the lakes with the numbers that were put up.
Yeah, for sure. was pretty good. And big bass. Well, that's right. We had a 3-way tie for big bass for that event, which was pretty interesting. Yeah, Sean
Yes.
Borden happened to be the first one to get it uploaded. So
Yeah, knocked my 21 and a quarter out.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good deal. All right. And that was sponsored by your company. You and your brother sponsored us for that, and that was definitely appreciated. I'm sure it's nice to have one of your own logos sitting on your trophy shelf.
For sure.
Good deal. All right, High Rock Lake. Yeah, this one got a little weird. Turnout was low, I think, mainly because people didn't want to deal with the boat tournament, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Mid-April at High Rock, usually really good fishing.
Not that day it wasn't.
Yeah, it's just weird, man. That was so weird. But yeah, I expected that to be off the hook, and it's crazy. But you ended up pulling that one off with 83 inches, and you got big fish for that as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 and 3/4. So how'd that day go? What was your thought process going into that?
Really didn't have one. I've been to that lake once or twice with my brother crappie fishing. I texted him about a week or two ago and was like, "Hey, where was that place we went with Grandpa? About 2 years ago." He's like, "Flat Swamp." I was like, "That's where I'm gonna go." I like the way it looked, just being out there on the boat. I was no other experience out there, so
Right.
just went fishing.
Sometimes that's the deal, man. Just showing up and just going.
Yeah, started out the morning. We took off. Me and Hortensi went over by the riprap. He was in the corner. I fished down his bank. Went down and come back up at nothing, and went to go under the bridge. Got all my poles down and hit my button on my power pole, and it doesn't move. I said, "What the heck's going on?" So I turned around and I forgot to plug it up that morning. So I ran back down to Hortensi. I was like, "Hey, man, can you help me out real quick?" And he plugged my power pole up for me. So that was greatly appreciated. So I didn't have to go all the way back to the ramp.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it, Matthew.
Yeah, that'll save some time.
Yeah, so got up under the bridge, started going down. There was 3 or 4 boats, a couple kayaks on the right side. I just kept on going where they got a break in between and stuff, and got to this dock. There was a laydown in the water. Pitched a wacky rig over the laydown and caught that first one, which was 16, and fished around there for a few minutes and nothing else. Went around. There was a like the railroad ramp to a storage unit, where they pull their boats up in.
Yep.
Pitched in there, ended up hooking one, probably 17, 18. Got it out of there, come up, it jumped and threw the hook. Kept moving. I think I caught it like a 15 and a half, 50 yards down the bank. Then I saw Drew. Drew was working the same bank. He was on up, going around the point. And I come into this old concrete dock, and I looked and I saw 2 beds. Couldn't see a fish on it, but I saw the beds. I pitched over there. As soon as it hit the water, at 20 and 3/4, grabbed it and took off. And then it was a lot of missed fish after that. Managed to catch one out of about 6 or 7 in this one area. And then that bite stopped. Ended up going way up the creek and caught one that had just started messing with some shad, busting shad over a laydown. Just pitched in there and she took off with it. That was my last fish was like, I think 15. And from 10 o'clock on, I didn't have any more bites the rest of the day. I ended up taking out of the water about 45 minutes to an hour early just to avoid the boats.
Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, you can see that everything was in the morning between 7:40 and get that last one at 10:48. But
yeah, I took the photo at 10 o'clock. It took me 48 minutes to find service to upload it.
Yeah.
So, yep, and that was it after that.
Man, crazy. I mean, everyone knows I got there late, but it's timing wise similar. Like I got into a couple bites, broke off the fish, and dropped the fish, and then that was around 10 o'clock, and then nothing from there. So being late definitely kicked me pretty good. So
yeah. It was definitely an early bite for me. I mean, there was a couple guys that put a few fish up in the afternoon, but it wasn't there for me.
yeah. I tried. I gave up at like when the left at 1 o'clock. I was like, okay, this day's obviously not my day. Started out terrible and ended terrible. So that was the end of that. Like, let me get out of here before I flip my kayak or something.
Yeah, when I uploaded that last fish, I was like, "There's no way that's going to hold up." I said, "It's just these people must not have service like I
don't." Yeah, that's crazy. I think when I got on the water, which I forget exactly what time, 8:30, whatever it was, there was only one fish on the board. It was like an 11.5 that Brian Feld put up, and so I was like, "Uh-oh, what's going on here? This ain't right." So
it was pretty confusing, that's for sure.
Yeah, to say the least.
Just went fishing. That's my motto this year. Just go fishing. Yeah,
for sure. And little honorable mentions there. It was nice to see some new faces in the money. Well, not totally new faces in the money, but Robert Miller. Nice to see him up there having himself a good day. Travis Rogers having himself a good day. So, congrats to those guys getting up there. Ryan Freeman, he was he's back fishing and he got himself up in 4th place. Pretty good. Mr. Drew Blair is always a threat, and he got himself 3rd place. So, really good.
The only 5 people to catch a limit come out of the same ramp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the top 3 went under the bridge. The other 2 didn't.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I was surprised because the place I was at, there were some boats in there. I mean, it was pretty busy, but it was the last time we were there too, and I still was able to pull off plenty of fish. So
yeah. I mean, even the boat guys, they were like, "Are y'all catching anything?"
Yeah,
they wouldn't.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. I wasn't seeing anyone catching anything, and I seen one guy get all excited and hoot and holler, and they pulled up like a 12-inch fish. I was like, "Oh boy!"
Yeah, it was pretty wild, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I just happened to find the 15s and 16s that needed to be there.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't even see any fish. I figured I'd at least see one swimming around, but I didn't even see a fish. I was just blown away at the whole situation compared to being there past.
Rob said he went on up the creek and he spent about an hour back there on a bed and ended up catching it. I think it was like 16 or so.
Yeah. Are you guys all throwing a wacky rig, or are you mixing it up?
I was going between Texas rig and wacky rig, but wacky rig was the one they were biting and landing them.
Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. Started out with a buzz bait. I was like, they should hit this. It wasn't even a sniff. Went to a spinner bait, jackhammer, nothing. I believe Drew was throwing a spinner bait that day, and that's what he caught his on, but they didn't want mine.
Yeah, that's what I broke off with. The fish in the morning was a spinner bait, and that one kicked myself there because I think I tied that on at Lake Murray. So it's been a while since I retied that one, so I kind of kicked myself for not.
That's probably after that 22 you caught down there.
Probably it's the same bait. So
yeah,
I may have retied it by then before.
Probably not.
And I think I did because I think I changed the swim bait out on it too. So so probably before that last. I think the week prior I actually did at Jordan. But I caught a couple of fish on it at Jordan. I probably should have, sits there. You definitely shouldn't let knots sit in your rod box for a week and not think about retiring it before a tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to get better at that too.
Especially when it's hot out. You get high heat, kind of can damage lines. So
yeah.
Definitely should pay attention to that stuff. I've been a lot better the last couple of years, actually, every time. I used to be just like, whatever. And I don't know how much money that cost me with that attitude. Just losing bait and fish.
Yeah.
Stupid. It literally takes like 15 seconds to tie a knot. It's like I've been doing the Palomar knot for so many years, and I can do it with blindfolded for crying out loud.
Yeah.
It takes me longer to find my clippers than it does for me to tie the knot. Stupid.
Cool deal.
Yeah, man. So what's up next on your agenda?
We got falls next week, next
Yep.
weekend. Then 2 weeks later, we got Santee.
That's right. SAT on May 18th.
And then we come back. We got a couple weeks before we fish CKA again. We got 2 in June.
Yeah. You gonna do Chickamauga for the KBF?
I don't know. Depends how I do it. Santee. I mean,
Yeah.
man, got some good points with KBF right now. I think I'm sitting in 10th overall. So
Yeah, it's kind of worth keeping that going.
my plan was to not fish any of them this year, but it ended up going a different way.
Yeah.
What did I finish? 11th down there at Gunnersville?
Yeah.
So,
That was a good deal.
yeah.
How's your monthly thing going? I know you do pretty well in the monthlies, but I haven't been paying attention. I'm in the events, but I don't even look.
You talking about with KBF?
Yeah.
Finished second last month. Didn't have a whole lot of time to fish with work, and then taking off to Gunnersville the week before it ended, and then I think I've been out twice this month fishing here. Went out one day and caught 93 inches, and then whatever I caught the other day, one of my fish was an upgrade, so I think I'm sitting at like 97 inches. I'm in like third place, I think, this month.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get out probably Thursday or Friday this week and see if we can catch a few.
There you go. Good deal.
Trying to secure that state championship for the third year in a row.
There you go. Hell yeah. Yeah,
See.
one of these days I'm going to sign up for a monthly and actually try to win the damn thing. Donating money to those. That's crazy.
Yeah. Some months it feels like that.
Yeah. So I just can't seem to get my ass out on the lake unless it's a tournament. So I gotta.
Well, when I get a chance to go, the weather's not good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's usually part of the problem. I was going to go yesterday, but I forgot I had to go play pool. So I ended up not going, and Drew went where I was going to go, and he smashed himself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Did you see all them fish on that bed?
Yeah.
On the bank, I was like, dang.
Yeah. Yeah, my son told me he was over there and said he's, saw a bunch of good fish on bed. So he told me where they were. I was like, okay, it's easy. But
what was the water temperature over there?
I think he said it was high 60s when he got there on Sunday morning, something like that.
Yeah, High Rock getting up to 76 degrees. That was crazy.
Yeah. When I got on the water and read 74, I was like, what's going on here?
Brody said they're stacked on beds. Well, I ain't driving the hair, so you ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah,
have them all.
Heck yeah.
No, ain't wasting my time going down there.
Yeah, I got to get over there. Maybe I'll have to find some time. Maybe I can get out tomorrow afternoon. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll try to get out maybe Thursday. Just depends.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Good deal.
Yeah. You're going to Murray this weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm going to head to Murray and try that Fish USA thing, see how it goes. I like Murray. These last couple of years, I've done pretty well, top 6 kind of area. So they're taking the top 6 out of this. So
yeah,
seems like a pretty good deal for me. So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah. How many people are signed up now?
I think it's up to 28.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think they need to hit the 50 mark. But knowing these kayak guys, they like to sign up on Friday at 11:59 p.m. if they can. So
Right.
it's crazy. But remind these guys of a few things. We got 30% off solarbat.com for the rest of this month. And definitely want to thank Carolina Basco for hopping on this year as a series sponsor, as well as Sunshine Realty and Property Management out of Burlington. Dakota Lithium Batteries, as usual. I've talked to Stormy. He's trying to get the product thing figured out and get us some product, hopefully before Falls Lake. If not, it'll be before Randleman for sure. And, of course, Get Outdoors Pedal and Paddle. And definitely check them out if you need a new catch board. It was cool to see them get some aluminum ones in. Usually you have to mail order those, so it'd be nice if you need an aluminum board. He'll have them local here, so that'd be pretty cool. I don't think he has a huge supply, so definitely give him a call if you're taking a drive. But go check it out. Cool. So what comments we got here? Yeah, Queen City North's going to be at Gaston this weekend. That's another one. Bruce Deals going to be a threat there. He's I know he wants to fish that one pretty bad. That one I was actually thinking of doing, but this USA thing hopped in the way. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they can get some participation up there. That was pretty lackluster the last time. The last event they had up there didn't have enough guys signing up.
We ended up with like 7 or something like that.
I think it was 9.
9.
And it's Smith Mountain. That's another one I wouldn't mind going to. I like that lake too. It's only 2 hours from here. It's not even that far.
Yeah.
I had a blast on that one. I love when I go to a lake when I can see what's going on and I can call shots, and that's what happened there.
Yeah.
Which I didn't.
Tell you a lake I want to go try out is Philpott up in Virginia. It's about an hour and a half from my house.
Philpott?
I think it's called Philpott. Yeah, they got largemouth, smallmouth, spots, walleye.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. We've talked about going up there and checking it out. Just never didn't have the time.
Yeah, I got I got to make a list of these lakes that I want to hit and just force myself to go and start hitting them because, like Dale Hollow, that lake we drove by, Ocoee, whatever it's called, on the way to Alabama. I think
that one looks interesting.
Yeah, it does. It does. It looks tasty as hell. James, I never fished Lake James. I've always wanted to fish that one. Fontana.
Yeah.
So there's as many lakes as I've been to, which I'm grateful for. Yeah, I can add another 20 to that list. I'd be happy.
For sure.
We'll see if it happens. But the Falls Lake one should be good. The Carolina Classic. I'll definitely be going live with the other tournament directors probably, I would think either end of this week or next week, and we'll discuss how that's going to work out. Should be interesting. I think we got some good ideas, so we're going to hash that out tomorrow night and get a final. Yeah, so it'll definitely be, if you want to fish the Classic, you're going to fish CKA and the CCKF. It's going to be points for all 3 clubs. It's going to be $100 basically. But it'll probably be a CCKF. CCKF may have an only thing, if you only fish CCKF or whatever. So we'll figure it out. It'll be a little weird, but it might not be 1 entry fee. But it will happen, and it will be pretty badass. So either way, shake and bake. There you go. Oh, Ashley's here. What's up, Ashley? Yeah, I can't wait to have you guys back down here. It'll be cool.
I was reading one of their posts. One of their guys won their first 2 events back to back.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Good deal.
I think his name's Caleb or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool deal. Yeah, it's awesome to pull that off. I kind of pulled it off a couple years ago with the Battle on the Border and then the Tournament of Champions, which was That was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting either one of those wins. So
Yeah.
it was nice surprise when that stuff happens. But it's kind of funny. I do well at these lakes that I'm not expecting to do well at.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Potomac. Like I never been there, never fished a tidal river before ever, and I did okay.
I didn't like that river. I didn't like where I was at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, but yeah, it's the fun part about new lakes. It's different. You're not stuck in your old habits. You try something different.
Yeah.
You're not stuck on history.
Yeah.
But so we'll see how it goes. All right, man. I'll let you get back to it. We'll probably see you in here again. Keep this up.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Take it easy. Thank you guys for showing up.